A scorer of Shorecrest's first ever football touchdown in 1963. He enlisted in the Marines in 1966, serving with the 3rd Battalion in the Quang Tri province in Vietnam before leaving the Marines with a disability connected to his service. So please give a warm welcome to Gary Hellwig.
Thank you for that welcome. I noticed new building, new gym, still the same school and still the same awesome students. Just a brief recognition to the class of '64 over there. They kind of set the standard that the rest of you all maintained and build upon and allowed us all to be proud alumni of this school all of our lives. And the years I taught and coached in high schools in Washington and Arizona, I was always a Highlander and a Fighting Scot. Never a Bruin, never a Quaker, never an Indian, always a Highlander. So you have that to live with the rest of your lives, and we're proud of you, and I hope you're proud of us. Just a brief history about this award. This will be the 46th presentation of the award, the 92nd recipients. And when this award was first given in 1968, it was formed by my family members and members of the staff at Shorecrest who knew Steven. And it was important to all of us that the award somehow represents something unique about Steven that was exceptional. He wasn't a great athlete necessarily, or the best student in the world, but he was a wonderfully exceptional human being who cared about other people and thought it was important to treat other people the right way. And so the characteristics which are listed and named on this award are characteristics which these recipients have demonstrated that they exercise in an exceptional way that is recognized by everyone they know. And so we are proud as a family to be able to participate in the awarding of this presentation today. This award is presented annually to the Shorecrest High School senior boy and girl who, through their unheralded contributions to their school, family, and community, have demonstrated the potential for continued responsible citizenship. It is given in honor of my brother, Steven Hellwig, class of 1966, Marine Corps Lance Corporal, who was killed while serving in Vietnam. These students demonstrate the following characteristics: loyalty, service, responsibility, perseverance, friendliness, and optimism. And here to present the award today are Stacia Tellison and Molly Ford.
It is my honor today to be able to represent the male recipient. As I said it was. When I first met this young man, he was a freshman in my honors IPS class, and I've been impressed by him every day since. While I was gathering information regarding this year's male recipient, a common theme emerged: humility. By definition, humility refers to one having a clear perspective and therefore respect for one's place and context. This recipient is a humble leader. When describing this young man, Mr. Kidd borrowed a phrase from one of your own. He said this young man was quiet dynamite. Quiet dynamite, working behind the scenes to encourage and cause change. I have seen his stewardship for the community and environment as he was a student representative and friend of the Cedar River watershed his freshman year. He educated the public and was an advocate for the environment. Quiet dynamite, gentle explosion. As a senior, he wanted you, the class of 2014, to leave a positive mark on Shorecrest. His desire to do so never diminished, even after the year we have all shared. He is wise enough, however, to seek help and pass his ideas on to others. With the inspiration of and the hard teamwork of an entire class, Communicon was born. An event that brought together freshmen to seniors, teachers, and family members. An event that truly brought the Shorecrest community together. Quiet dynamite. Calm blast. According to Mr. B, he's going to leave an impact on this world and is destined for great things. He's the ideal citizen that our founding fathers wanted running this country. Quiet dynamite, humble leader. It was C.S. Lewis that said, humility is not thinking less of yourself, it's thinking of yourself less. Luckily for us all, Ben Pedigo thinks of himself less and Shorecrest more.
So I'm going to do this a little differently. Sophie Knudsen, could you come up? Sophie is simply extraordinary, and here's why. Sophie has excelled academically while taking honors and AP classes in English and science, and has been accepted into the University of Washington's honors program. She has also served her fellow students as junior class senator and senior class coordinator, played softball on select and school varsity teams, traveled to Ireland, and most recently to Disneyland with the school band, plus had a part-time job. She has applied for a ton of scholarships and has gotten many of them. And this is why I needed her up here. Sophie has organized a 5K walk and run the past 2 years and raised close to 1,000 mosquito nets to help eradicate malaria in Kenya. I'll keep getting on. It's like, yeah, a mosquito fashion accessory. Sophie. There we go. I'm pausing because I want Sophie to hear the rest. She doesn't have to see it. There we go. All right. Sophie is so tuned into others, she always knows the perfect thing to say. And where? She spoke at her mom's funeral. Her sister says that Sophie is always there to catch her when she falls and has an uncanny ability to find things in a giant pile of everything in the middle of Sophie's room. Her friends say that Sophie is always putting others first and doing it with a big smile and an easy laugh. And that she has an amazing repertoire of Disney knowledge, including lines and lyrics. My favorite quote from one of her teachers describes Sophie as a delightful, hardworking, and caring student who is a team player and is always there to support her fellow students. She never hesitates to ask for help when she needs it and responds to setbacks with even more tenacity to do her best. She is truly a remarkable, determined young woman whose spirit defines resiliency. Congratulations.
Not only did Corey win a medal as an outstanding soloist with our SC choir in San Francisco, but she represented Shoreline Schools in this year's All-State Choir. Performing for all of us today, Corey Cowley will sing Thank You. It is dedicated to our seniors and everyone in our Shorecrest community.